Hello and welcome to another BWhack review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Butterbean Queen's Daytona ARCA win from 2025. So let's take a look at the box. They didn't design an ARCA race version box. They don't offer very many, so we just got the generic ARCA box, which is kind of a shame, but oh well. Lionel Racing ARCA Menard Series, a NASCAR Touring Division. ARCA Menard Series, you got Brenden Butterbean Queen. Render the car right there. Pinnacle Racing Group standard finish. Only made 504 of these things. Kind of surprised it wasn't more popular. Standard finish, ARCA Menard Series, same stuff on the back. Register your car at Lionel Garage, and you of course have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. Butterbean moved to ARCA this year and has been absolutely tearing it up. He has a ton of wins this year. And I believe I saw that he only has to start the race this weekend to actually clinch the championship. So that is really cool. He won the championship. Wonder if we'll get a championship win of any kind. Oh, maybe we'll get another like a championship race version or whatever his car looks like this weekend. But I don't know. They've offered a couple cars this year. They offered his clean one 2 days before he won this race. Then they DNP'd the clean one, I guess, and just focused on the race version, which is the correct thing to do. They also offered his blue. It was Folsom something. It's basically this car but blue instead of red with a different sponsor. I don't know if that meant I'm MOQ, and I'll have to see if that's still on Lionel's site or not. I pre-ordered it, but I don't know. But it said it'd be cool to get a Butterbean Queen Championship race version of some kind. So I'll just have to see if that happens. Here is the race-winning stat card. See, this was the Chili's Ride the Dente 200, and boy, was the ARCA field riding the Dente a little too hard in that race. This race was a mess. 33 laps of 80 were under caution. This race was just one of those, typical mess of an ARCA race where people were just wrecking left and right. There was even a wreck after the race. I forget who it was, but somebody just out of nowhere just, turned. I don't know if he, thought nobody was below him or whatever. Just turned and just hooked Helio Castroneves headfirst into the wall after the race for, no reason. So this race was a mess, but it was definitely cool to get Butterbean a win, and like I said, it turned out to be a sign that Butterbean was going to be the dominant car in ARCA this year, which is really cool to see. He's even done a couple Xfinity races the last couple weeks and already got a top 10 in the Kaulig Xfinity number 11 car. The car that Josh Williams was terrible in. Josh Williams has been it was so weird. He was better in the crappy team, small team cars than he was in a Kaulig car. He got so bad eventually that Kaulig just finally kicked him out and has had mostly cup drivers in the, he had Michael McDowell in the car for a race, and Hocevar, I think, was in the car, and Justin Haley was in the car, and I guess once the playoffs started, you can't have cup drivers anymore. They decided to give it to somebody like Butterbean, which was a cool choice. They actually did just offer his Xfinity debut. It's the number 11, Action Industries Kaulig car. I pre-ordered that. Have to see if that gets made or not. I don't know. Said on one hand, Butterbean doesn't really have a lot of stuff DNP, but the Kaulig cars usually aren't that popular, so just have to wait and see. Hopefully it meets MLQ. I did pre-order that too. I have all Butterbean's cars so far, so you'll see reviews on those. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Best Repair Company, Inc., Commercial, Industrial, and Marine. Got Chevrolet SS number 28 and Pinnacle Racing Group. Got General Tire on either side right there. Down the side, you got bestrepair.net. Got Pinnacle Racing Group in front of the rear wheel. Got Best Repair Company on the C post. On the B post, you have Chevrolet, Pinnacle Racing Group, K1 Race Gear, and Wix Filters. Got Brenden Butterbean Queen's name on the name rail right there. Has your typical ARCA contingencies and such, which is always cool to get Reese's on a car, even if it is just a contingency sponsor. You got some, I assume those are tear-offs, but it looks really weird. You just have, two giant black triangles, blocking the yellow Menards banner like that. On the back, you got General Tire, got Best Repair Company, bestrepair.net, number 28, Pinnacle Racing Group, and the Bounty Rookie Challenge. Pretty sure he's locked that up too by now, I would assume, with all the races he's won, if he's, going to win the championship as a rookie. But good to just still get racing stripes, because for some reason, I guess beyond ARCA, because it's not sponsored anymore. It still is sponsored, though. You have the Sunoco, Rookie of the Year thing, but said they got rid of all the rookie stripes because they were once you get to Cup, you should know who you are, and you're not really, truly a rookie or something weird excuse. I don't like that. Rookie stripes are fun, but whatever. Anyways, nothing on the roof or deck lid. This is number 348. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. If it wants to open. There we go. Nothing on the other side of the hood there. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. No deck lid or roof flaps. And there's the other side of the car if you want to see that. Doesn't appear to be any flattened tires or anything. But now let's get down to damage. This is a pretty clean raced version. Typical super speedway. And this, because it's a primarily black car, you can barely even see like the dirt and grime and such. You see you got a piece of something right there. Piece of debris or something like right on the splitter, right where the grill is. And you can see some marks and rubber buildup and such in the white parts and the red parts of the car. But said pretty clean. Typical for a super speedway win. If you're just like up front all day, like you're not going to get very damaged or dirty if you're the one leading the pack. But little mark right there. Looks like he was getting side drafted at some point, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, this more you get for the if you like Butterbean, or if getting ARCA wins is always fun. We don't really get ARCA wins very often. They did just try to make another one a couple weeks ago. It was like a month ago now, but at Watkins Glen you had it was Tristan McKee winning his first race in the Aspire ARCA car at Watkins Glen, which was honestly going to be cool. I pre-ordered it because I wanted it beyond just being there. Was like, for whatever reason on like the last restart, he like got too excited and like overdrove that like turn right before the front struts. And so like on the restart, he just drove himself and bounced right off of the tire barrier. So you had a race-winning car that had the left side with like a big marks down the side, which looked really cool, but it DNP'd, because of course it did. So ARCA is just so hard to get raced versions, or even just any diecast. Like, I'm even trying to, like, beyond this car and his blue one that I was talking about, are we even getting any other ARCA diecast this whole year beyond the 2 Butterbean cars? We really need to get more than that. Or I think they did offer Thad Moffat's Safety Clean 46 car, the yearly Thad Moffat diecast, to remember that he exists. But I don't know. Is that it? I don't know. There might be something else random that have gotten offered, because there's always usually like ARCA has like the most random like promo diecast that'll get made out of nowhere. But if you want this card as a brand new release, you can get it right now. I would not be surprised if it's rare, just because it is a the rare ARCA win we get, and there's a lot of fans for Butterbean. Butterbean is a pretty popular driver, so definitely cool to get more diecast for him. So you never know. Remember, for all of your diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. So go to that if you want anything. But other than that, all there is to say, this has been a review of Butterbean Queen's Daytona ARCA win from 2025. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.